What is up YouTube, and welcome to this Gotham Season 4 video. So it's been a while since Gotham has been off our screens, but to be honest, I think Season 3 of Gotham definitely was the best superhero show this past season on TV, to be honest, and I absolutely loved every single minute of it. It's been incredibly strong, and well, it has put everyone else to shame, to be honest, even though we haven't actually got our titular character. We haven't got Batman on the show. It is literally just an origin story. It's essentially Smallville, but for Gotham. I know I'm going to get some hate for that, so please don't hate. Please don't hate that. I'm just making a comparison there. But a lot of things are kind of up in the air at the moment. So if you remember, at the end of Season 3 of Gotham, we had our Bruce Wayne at the end in what looked like a very Batman-esque outfit, albeit it was just a coat, and he was wearing all black and saved a family, thanks to the training that he's received. However, the question is, will he actually ever wear the Batman cowl? Now, our Bruce Wayne of the show, David Mazouz, I think that's how you pronounce his name, I'm very sorry if I pronounce his name completely incorrectly, he's actually spoken with comicbook.com and has pretty much confirmed that, well, we'll be seeing more Batman as time goes on, as this Season 4 comes to us and we see more of it. He said that Bruce really is taking on the vigilante persona and all the things that go along with that, whether it be creating another persona, a public persona, that he's also definitely going to be a major part of Bruce's journey this year. His relationship as this other person, Batman, is coming absolutely. Another thing I was worried about was we were going to get to Season 4 and the writers were going to go, I think we took it a little too far too fast, let's backtrack. And the exact opposite happened. The trajectory is just continuing in that direction. I would know it's accelerating in that direction. It's not going to stop. Now that does make an absolute ample sense, to be honest, because, well, there's only so long you can actually have Bruce Wayne being Bruce Wayne and just literally moping around the Wayne Mansion and just literally just have everyone else evolve around him. And one of my complaints with the show is that the rest of the characters, like Penguin, the Riddler, even Jerome, they're all advancing and getting a lot more advanced than our Bruce Wayne, and they'll be kind of on the scene as those characters, as those kind of huge supervillains, before the Batman even comes to Gotham, before he even actually exists as the Batman, before the year one ever happens, which is, I think, a problem, to be honest, as everything gets around it. And I would like, obviously, some of these characters to be saved for when Batman is Batman. But that is the show, and to be honest, and you're learning all about Gotham itself, and Gotham as the city, as the beast that it is. But the question is, how much will he actually be Batman? Because obviously, he's not really going to put on the armor, go around with a huge kind of bat ears, the cape, flying around as the superpowered Batman, because he is actually still young. He really is just a young dude, and all the other versions that we've had of him being Batman, I mean, even in Batman Begins, he was a lot older than he actually is now. So what I can see in this season is that he'll be going out on missions or possibly trying to stop things that he sees in the news, going around stopping all of this madness, maybe just really low-level crimes, kind of similar to what Iron Man wanted Spider-Man to do in Spider-Man Homecoming, where he just wanted him to get a feel for his powers or get a feel for being a hero, which was pretty cool. But I think that's how they're going to go. They're going to just kind of not go all the way full cow, but I think by the end of this season, we will actually have him in the Batman mantle. He will have the name, and I'm not sure if we'll actually see the suit, because I think that would be really too early. I mean, it is once you've had the suit, I mean, it then becomes Batman. That was the problem with Smallville, where once you have become Superman, where do you actually go with this? And where do you take it? Do you have a whole Batman year one thing? Which I think could be pretty cool. I mean, if we do have him as the Batman, maybe his whole year one, maybe he'll take on actual villains. Maybe he'll take on like the Penguin or the Riddler of the show next season. And really, what I'm interested to see is how much these characters will know who the Batman is. And what's intriguing is he mentions that he's going to have to make a public persona. So we're going to start to see the Playboy version of Bruce Wayne, which will be pretty cool, although he is pretty young. But we'll see him kind of take over Wayne Enterprises and all this kind of business, which I think will be pretty cool. So I think that's where it's going to go. We're going to see that. We're going to see him have his character like that, and then we will see him slowly take on some street-level villains. However, we've also had David say something very interesting, and he says that, well, he expects Joker to turn up very soon or eventually in Gotham, which is or has come to a very big shock to myself. So he said that I feel like we have to, by the end of the show, I hope that when the end of the show is near, our writers will know that and will be able to put final characters, and not just the Joker, but of everybody. I feel like the show is leading up to a certain point. It's leading up to the Penguin, it's leading up to the Riddler, it's leading up to Batman, it's leading up to Commissioner Gordon, and I feel like I really hope that we'll be able to see our versions of these characters be full-blown, those characters, before the show ends. And I feel like the Joker is one of those characters that really, really is crucial to Batman lore. I think I'd be comfortable saying that he is the most important character after Batman in the Batman lore. Yes, I would definitely say that myself personally. I do actually agree with that. However, what is interesting is that, well, he doesn't mention Jerome, and Jerome is, I would say, personally, my favourite character on the show. He is great. The actor who plays him is superb, and it's interesting because I've seen him on social media want to become Carnage in the Venom movie, which I don't want him to be that, because I would much prefer him to be the Joker, but I can see that they are tiptoeing around the Joker, because having the Joker on a show like Gotham is huge. It's having someone who is so big in the actual movie world, because obviously we've got Jared Leto, who was in Suicide Squad, and much to the controversy of that, well, I can see the reason why they haven't had him on the show is because they want to tiptoe around, and it is the end game. That is literally the ultimate character to have on this show, and I can see that Jerome is slowly but surely turning into the Joker as we see him. We saw the Death in the Family style stapled face that we had, which would look so cool. And I can see that the show is taking a lot from New 52. And really, the Joker isn't that big in New 52. I mean, we did have the Death in the Family storyline, but he's been very much reserved, been used in sparing capacities, which makes sense because these huge characters we're going to use sparingly, otherwise they become used way too much. Now, that's pretty cool, and I think Jerome is going to turn into the Joker. So let me know in the comments, what do you think below? Do you think Jerome will actually turn into the Joker? Will he turn into this kind of beast character of the Joker? I personally do think he will. But also, we've had another interesting thing at Heroes and Villains FanFest this weekend, which is really cool. An amazing, really good convention. Highly recommend checking out if it is in your city. But David has also revealed that we will be getting the Scarecrow. So the Scarecrow is definitely coming to Gotham there. Obviously, we have had the trailer, we have the images as well, where it looks like we've got a team of Scarecrow fans or henchmen with their gas masks, and having this character on the show would be really good. It would be awesome. And he literally just actually says that Scarecrow comes back in Season 4. It's on full blast, and I'm really excited. Now, how are they actually going to do this, and what kind of arc will he actually have? And, well, they say that there are some villains as well that I'm a fan of that are in Season 4. So it looks like we're getting multiple villains actually return to the show, or kind of debut in this show as well, which I think is a really neat addition as well. So adding more characters is cool as well. But what do you think? Who do you want to return onto the show? Let me know. Who do you want to debut? Do you think Jerome will actually become the Joker? And do you actually think, how far do you think Batman will actually debut on this show? So that's it. Please do drop a like, please do subscribe, and I'll see you soon, and goodbye.